Don't let one dream be the ending of everything you pursue. Now, what I mean is this. I think it's one of the maybe the hardest things I learned in life. And I was uh I was in high school, and I wanted to do what I wanted to do, but also wanted to play sports. Well, you can't play sports when you're getting bad grades. So that was like one of the first things I had to do. I had to get good grades. I switched it up. I switched up, got the good grades. The next thing I wanted to go to the military, the Marines. Um, but I wanted to smoke weed also. And this isn't nowadays. This isn't like the weed friendly days. This is way back in the days when you fail a drug test, so you smoke weed, like you're done. You're done. Especially in the Marines, they were elite force. They didn't want that garbage. They didn't want that mess. It was a high recruitment era at time, and people was going there for school and everything. It's not like today where they're suffering in recruiting. But they boom, I was kicked out of there. You know, and one of the biggest setbacks is you know the loss of a dream, like the loss of a dream that you have been pursuing for a long time. Like the baseball dream, I adapted, I overcame, and I was on the wrong path, and I got back on it. So I won that. So I didn't lose even when I had setbacks. I had never lost even though I had setbacks until the Marines said no. When they said no, they meant no. And that was my first real setback. And what I learned from it, though, I learned a lot from it is, you know, don't sulk in lost dreams. So, so for about 2 years after that, I was like a lost little puppy. I didn't know what to do, but I was doing a lot of bad things. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up getting in trouble and things like that with the law. And I want to save a lot of people from going down that same path. And it doesn't even matter if you're young, if you're middle aged, if you're older. Just wallowing in depression, wallowing in a loss of a dream can really, really bring you down. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to find a new dream, find a new goal, find something that you can reach for, something that's small. It's always those small steps that lead to larger things. So, what's your big stretch goal? Now, bring that stretch goal into a stair. So, make that one stair like, okay, I got a stretch goal here. This is a landing. So, what's my steps of stairs to make it to that goal? Right? So, you can just go one step, two step, three step, four, and on and land like that. But I just don't want you to lose heart and lose hope because one dream disappears. I think some of the hardest things in life for humans to understand is there's just not one path for you. A lot of times I hear people when they're in love with somebody, it's my soulmate. This is my wife. This is going to be my one and only, especially when they're young before they have multiple divorces. They always say this. But in fact, there was multiple paths. There was multiple wives that you could have had. There was multiple ways that you could have gone. You could have went left instead of right one day and met a whole nother woman, had a whole nother life. You could have went right and left instead of right one day and met a whole nother man. You could instead of going to the Marines, I could have went to the Army that first day, and I would have been deployed. So there was always options, and you had the option that you chose. And if you believe in destiny, it's kind of difficult to put these two together. But destiny can also be part of your journey. You see what I'm saying? So your book's not written to the day you die. There's no end of your book until the day you die. So your book is still in the middle pages. The pages are still getting written upon. Your story's not over. So what destiny has for you, what fate has for you, isn't done until the day you die. And even your death, the day of your death, can have destiny and fate attached to it. Just think about some of some things that affect us. The death of Robert Kennedy. You know, I wasn't even alive back then, but it changed our political landscape. And you know, some deaths can just affect not just us personally, but a whole nation of people. And that's interesting how one human, even though they're not connected to us, can have an interconnectedness with us. See what I'm saying? But don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Find a new dream. If your major didn't work out for you, you don't like what you did, find a new path. Find a new dream. Find a new hope. If your wife left you, find a new dream. Find a new wife. Find a new life. You know? You have to, if you don't set up a new dream, if you don't set up a new path, if you don't set up a new life, you cannot be on the road to recovery. And that, if you're not actively trying to recover, you can never have a date when you will recover. If you wanna if you just wanna sit in depression and self-doubt, I won't say depression, because depression can really be serious. But if you wanna wallow in sadness and things like that, and you know, not have a path out, you're gonna be swallowed by sadness. Sadness will win. If you don't have a plan against something, they'll most likely win. It's like coming out to a football game and you're about to play, let's say, the Las Vegas Raiders. You're about to play the Las Vegas Raiders, and it's you and your 10 homies, and you guys go out to the field. Y'all ain't got no football gear, no coaches, no nothing, but you guys think you guys gonna win. That's like coming to life without a plan. If you know you're getting a divorce, what's your plan after the divorce? If you know you're gonna lose your job, you see your company going down, what's your plan after the company's done? You see that you're too old to join the military. So what's your next plan? What's your next goal? Is there the Peace Corps? Is there another organization that you can join? Can you teach a language and journey across the world? You know, like, what's your next goal? And that's the only way for a human to really overcome with next goals, next steps, bigger dreams, and having more, because you're not dead. So oftentimes it's the people who have everything else in place that can't see how good they have it. And this is personal. This is really personal to me also. I'm not there 100% every part of my life. So this is how I know how I know how this feels. I know how this feels personally. When one of your dreams ends and you have to go find a new dream, it can be difficult to see the other positive things in your life. You know, like your kids are healthy. You have 2 legs, you can walk. You have 2 arms that work. You have a mind that works. You're not unhealthy. You know, you can move forward from this. It may be tough. You may have to take a job that doesn't have to pay as much temporarily. You may not ever get back to a level that you were at, but plan for it. Make the steps for it. And you never know, you might get it. Shoot, I mean, like, all these amazing people that we read about, that we think that we can't be, they are there because they dreamed about it and went after it. Like, I mean, you know, Elon Musk, ever since he bought Twitter, now X, you know, he's been a controversial figure. But before that, what did we look at this man? This man built rockets. This man went to space. This man doesn't have a background in that. How did he go from 0 to 100 How did he get from here to there? And we looked at that in an amazement, in astonishment of what he accomplished. I want that astonishment to come back to your life. I want you to be astonished for yourself. I want you to be astonished for what you can do. I want you to be astonished for the next steps in your life. I want you to pursue a new dream. Make some new steps. Find a new goal. Enjoy a new hobby. Don't give up on life. But when one goal changes, when one goal has to change, when it has to change, I'm talking about there's no path forward. There's nothing else you can do. There's so many rules and regulations that you're not able to pass through them. I want you to have new dreams. I want you to have new dreams. This is WAFME Motivation.